Dr. Kenneth Jacobs. We are making this video in order to provide some education to fellow South Africans during this COVID-19 pandemic. It is very important that we understand the challenges with COVID-19 pandemic, and you will see that I'm wearing a mask. I will be removing the mask as we continue with this presentation, purely for better audio purposes. In this segment, I want to talk about sanitizing of surfaces and sanitizing of hands. And the reason why we need to sanitize our hands and sanitize our surfaces is because of the mode of transport or the mode of transmission of the virus from one person to another and from one person to communities. And therefore it is extremely important to know your sanitizer, to know how a sanitizer is supposed to be doing its work and which type of sanitizer is more effective than another sanitizer. Of course, the primary goal is to be able to wash our hands with soap and water, but we also realize that there are times when we don't have water and soap at hand, and so therefore the thought is that we would use sanitizers. Hand sanitizers might be less effective than just normal soap and water, but in certain cases it would be required for one to be able to use the hand sanitizers. It is also important to get the right volume of spray onto your hands. 2.5 to 3 milliliters of spray or of liquid is important to make certain that one is able to cover your hands, both the palms and the back of the hand, and also between the fingers. It is also important to note that your content of your spray needs to be correct. Now, we have spoken earlier about the percentage of either ethanol or isopropanol or N-propanol, which should be form part of your alcohol-based hand sanitizer. In order to get the proper efficacy, meaning the effective cleaning of the hands and killing of bacteria and of viruses on the hands, you should make certain that your hand sanitizer conforms to the required minimum specifications for killing most of the pathogens that we call pathogens as medical persons. That would be the bacteria and the viruses and even the fungi, which would be normally on our hands or that we would pick up in contact with other people and with surfaces. We should also remember that we have bacteria and viruses and other pathogens which are normally part of our lives, which are important on the hands. These are the natural pathogens which we require in order to be able to fight other pathogens which want to invade our bodies. Therefore, we should also be certain that we do not overindulge in the use of hand sanitizers and then kill off the natural pathogens and thereby causing other harm to ourselves. For example, continuous hand washing will result in the hands, the surfaces of the hands, which we call the outer layer of the hands, called the epidermis, being affected by the continuous washing of hands, either with soap and water or with the use of alcohol-based hand sanitizers or alcohol-free hand sanitizers. Therefore, each one of us needs to make certain that we use only the right hand sanitizer that is good for us, that does not cause side effects either on the hand, which is what we would call the topical, or those which can even enter the body through maybe the hands being injured, or you're having a cut, or you're having an open wound on your hands, and these will then enter the body and then cause other illnesses within the body.